Hello and welcome, Leo, to your zodiac messages for the month of October. May all be well. Keep in mind these are collective in general, so release anything that doesn't resonate with you in your timeline. But if there's anything that does align with you in your timeline, embrace that. Or if there's anything that comes forward in these messages that you're like, oh, I'd like that in my October, then bring that into your experience, manifest it, focus on it. That's the beauty of timelines, is you get to consciously create them, right? So for those of you interested, there will be an extended video in my extended videos only Patreon membership that's linked below. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Leos, let's see. Highest and best messages for my Leo viewers for the month of October. Okay, we have a transformation, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So what I'm sensing is, the first card coming out is the Death card, which is about letting something go, releasing. The autumn time is the time that we do release. It's the time that we do also receive our harvest from our efforts, right? And there's also the energy there of the Seven of Pentacles, which is about kind of revision, looking at what we've grown. So you might be looking at your timeline, looking at your life, your career, and revisiting, looking and seeing, is there anything that you want to change, anything that you want to release here? Okay. It seems like whatever you released with the Death card, the transformation card, it was something that was beneficial for you. Okay, so I don't know if this was just stagnant energy, if this was you just doing kind of a purge of, items and things in your home. But we're going to dive a little deeper into that. Let's see what else. What else is most important for Leos to know for the month of October? We have the Four of Cups, okay? So with the Four of Cups, it's a cup of, it's kind of like you receive these cups, but you're not satisfied with them. In this card in particular, there is a character there, and they're upset because they didn't receive chocolate, although that chocolate is about to come in. So keep in mind, if there's any sort of rejection, it is protection here. There's something better, is what I'm hearing. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So you go from the Seven to the Ten of Pentacles. So family is highlighted here. In the month of October for you with the Ten of Pentacles, you might find there's quite a bit of harmony, peace, really embracing each other's differences and unique quirks, right? That's something that's coming through here. I do feel like you're going to have opportunities to shine as well. Okay, whether it's with your costume, whether it's the party that you throw for the holidays, just with your family in general, and, the kind of magic of the holiday that you create with your family. Let's clarify. What is this Death card coming through here for Leo? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you may have had two different paths here where, maybe two different jobs, or, one, the Death card is basically like something naturally coming to an end. So it could be completing a cycle, completing a project, completing a contract here, something like that. So there's something ending, okay, and I feel like you had to kind of balance quite a bit, like two different paths, two different jobs, something like that, for a while here, okay, and then something is naturally coming to an end. So let's clarify. What is this Seven of Pentacles here? We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so it is definitely about what you desire and what you're taking action on here. There might have been something you're procrastinating with a little bit, because you see there's clearly that soldier pointing, and very serious, asking that stuffed animal pony to move forward. Now we know that's probably not going to happen, right? So, you have like all this intent and you have all this energy. Now it's about taking those action steps after you kind of revisit and rework some things, maybe make some pivots here. Because I do see with the Two of Pentacles and the Death card, you are putting some responsibilities, or, you're clearing your plate a little bit. So you're kind of going to be revisiting your energy, your time, your focus, okay? And then moving things forward with the Knight of Wands. Okay, we also have the Page of Swords with the Four of Cups. So new information coming in, starting something new. Okay, this could also be the student card, so there could be something that you are learning about. Maybe you had really high expectations for yourself and it was a little more challenging than expected. So just have patience, because eventually that page will be able to wield that sword, right? So if it's new information or something that you're studying, a skill that you're learning, a new skill, be patient with yourself. Give yourself compassion here, Leo. Don't, expect yourself to be the best at it right away. Whether it's like your first book, your first speaking event, something like that. The Page of Swords says it is a first. Okay, so give yourself some grace, okay, when it comes to those first experiences. The other message I'm getting is that if some of you, if you were dating two different people, you were just kind of out dating and getting to know people, it might be that you decide, to release one person and maybe move forward with another here. That's another message that is coming through there. But you have these fresh energies, which is nice to see. Okay, let's see what else for Leo for October. The Fool, a new beginning. Okay, maybe for some of you, you could be relocating. You could be bringing a new member into your family, whether it is a child or a pet. Could be a cat for some of you. Could be adopting, a pet cat or something like that. But the Fool is the beginning of a journey. It's something new. You have this, it's interesting because you start with the Death card, you end with the Fool card. So it's like, something is ending naturally, and then you have a beginning that you're choosing here, and it's something for your family. Now, for those of you that are moving, maybe you're looking for a new house, because the Ten of Pentacles can represent the home. It could be that you are starting a journey to look for a new home, something like that. Okay, so it looks like there's new beginnings here for you and natural endings in the month of October. Bottom of the deck, it's a relief. You have the Ten of Wands. You get to kind of put down the responsibilities that are not yours and start fresh, okay? Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get some tea leaf messages here for Leos for the month of October. Highest and best messages. Highest and best messages for Leo for the month of October. I knew it. I saw it. Okay. You have hat. I saw a hat in the beginning when I was shuffling. You will be playing a different role. Okay. So one role is ending and a new role is beginning here, it looks like. Okay. Let's see what else. That's exciting. Maybe it's a new career path, new job. What other messages do we have here? Highest and best messages for Leo for the month of October. Maybe it's a new skill set that you're learning. Oh, I'm seeing, we have horseshoe. Good luck. Fantastic. For some of you, maybe you're going to be working at a haunted house. Like I just saw that vision. Like you're going to be working at a haunted house and learning about that. Something you're passionate about with the Knight of Wands. I love it. Horseshoe, good luck. That's wonderful. So October's a lucky month for you. Let's see what else we have here. Highest and best messages for Leos. The Egg, success assured with good planning. Okay, with good plans and hard work and alignment, I would say, which is why you're taking the time with the Seven of Pentacles to kind of revisit your passions, revisit, the direction their energy's going in and the steps that you're taking. Then we have Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. I think that's going to be, the name for your video is a fresh start, because that's what I'm seeing here. Things naturally coming to a close, and then this fresh start, this new beginning. You have the fertility energy with the egg coming through, the golden egg. Okay, you have the horseshoe for good luck and the hat that you will be playing a different role. So you are definitely expanding in October. Go ahead on. Okay, let's see. What is hidden from Leos in the month of October? That's important for Leos to know. Highest and best messages. Okay, we have stressed. And we have researching. Okay. So, some of you, I feel like, There's something that you're stressed out about, that you're researching, getting more information on. This could have to do with some form of emotional healing or therapy, okay? That is important for you. Some of you might be overwhelmed because you're just taking in, you could be, again, starting a new class, learning a new skill. That's something else coming through. For very few of you, you know, there is the card of somebody who's like emotionally manipulative, okay, or verbally manipulative. So be aware of any sort of toxic energies. You know, if you need to have any sort of, you know, intervention of a professional to assist you with that, whether that's a therapist, advocate, you know, someone who can help you feel more safe, more protected. If you are dealing with somebody like that, definitely seek that assistance. Okay. That's, you know, maybe for one of you. That's not going to be a message for everybody, but also, you know, to call on that assistance and receive that assistance that you really deserve here, right? You deserve to feel safe and loved and happy, and you have all these beautiful things happening in your life. So if you do have some sort of toxic ex that you're dealing with, or if you are dating, you know, being discerning, of course, you know, seek that assistance from those that love you and that support. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get a love and relationships message here for Leo. Highest and best messages for Leo. That could be what's for some of you, you're ending a cycle with somebody who was toxic for you. Okay. Let's see. And you're protecting your peace and your happiness and moving forward in a direction where you have, you know, this really nice positive energy coming in. When it comes to love and relationships, what do we have for Leos? What can they expect for the month of October? Okay. All right, we have the Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So there is something that you're working on, okay? If you are healing, you know, with that, like working on it, persistent energy, you're determined. You have all the determination in the world, Leos, to build what you want to build, to create the life that you desire to create for you and your family. We also have the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Okay, so protective energies around you here. Could be, you know, a very protective friend. Could be that you're very protective of your energy, very protective of your heart space. Okay. Is there any other messages here for Leo's highest and best messages when it comes to love and relationships for October? I see you doing a lot of work on yourself. We have Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand. So if you are dating, you know, it could be that there's somebody who's not really being forthcoming here. Let's see what else we have for Leos. Paradise. See, that's what I feel like you're working on, building and creating. Yeah. You're kind of making a recommitment to living your best life, you know, creating that life that you feel is most in alignment with you here. Some of you may not be interested in dating, especially if you just ended something with a toxic ex, or, you know, that cycle is closing out here because there was just a repetition of that sort of energy. Okay. With the Hand of Cards and Paradise, you know, I feel like you are guided to take a chance on you, right? To bet for you, okay? For your happiness, your expansion, your joy, your playfulness, your oneness, and also surrounding yourself with people that you enjoy spending time with, right? Okay, so that's what I'm getting. We'll get more into that in the extended. Let's go ahead and get an animal message for Leo's highest and best messages. We have the mouse. Okay, so focusing kind of on the details here is what's coming through with the mouse card. making sure you're taking the time to ground, be very present. There's also fairy energy coming through, so I'm also getting like playfulness, you know, taking time to be playful. Okay. It's almost like these little changes that you're making, right? Because a mouse can do quite a bit, right? But they take little steps, right? So I feel like the little changes that you're making are building into your highest timeline. So don't feel overwhelmed like you have to make these huge giant steps forward, right? Or like I said, if you're learning something new, be patient with yourself as you're learning that skill, right? Nobody starts and they're excellent at it. So there's these little steps forward, but I do feel like, you know, things will add up here for you as you are building, you know, towards your paradise, you know, towards your, you know, your highest timeline here and living your best life. I also see there's, you know, a lot of fairy energies around. There are a lot of colored orbs around you too, and the veil obviously thins in October, and so you might be experiencing a little bit more of whether they're animals, right, that are on the other side that are there for you, or it could be guides, fairies, could be, you know, anything really, but I do get that it's energies that are helpful. Okay. Like I'm seeing almost like, you know, you have that connection with animals and nature, and nature is working with you, nature is helping you here. Okay. So little steps, little details, important in October, trying not to get, you know, too overwhelmed with all the information. Like I said, you know, if you're studying and like all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I need to take a break, give yourself a break. Okay. But I'm definitely seeing some shifts that are happening for you here where you have these fresh starts, you have these new beginnings, which is really nice to see. Let's go ahead and get a Halloween oracle. Highest and best messages for Leos when it comes to October. Okay, we have two. We have the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Okay, so some of you, you know, you might be developing new skills and abilities. Again, you're manifesting, creating, connecting in with nature. The other message I'm getting is you could be expanding on your gifts. Okay, that's something else with the witch energy coming through. But you're feeling in your power, and you see there's that fire energy, which is your element, right? Your passion, you're creating it, you're making things happen. We have the skull of stars as well, infinite possibilities. And with the star energy, you know, it's about your life purpose and hope and the light in the darkness and the light that shines within you, right? So the skull of stars is about all those possibilities, all those brilliant possibilities and directions that you could go in, and doorways that you can open to lead you to your highest timeline. You know, I'm not getting a lot romantically that you want to move forward with necessarily in October. So if, you know, things are great in your romantic life, then this is not maybe the message, at least romantically for you, because it's like making a recommitment to your happiness after ending a cycle that was difficult, reclaiming your power, calling your power back to you here, and then focusing in, you know, your powerful presence on what you desire to create moving forward here, and your life purpose. Okay. And for many of you too, you're going to be visited by ancestors or guides, you know, in the month of October here, but you're feeling really empowered. You have these fresh starts. This is really beautiful energy. Again, if you're dealing with somebody who's super toxic and, you know, you require that love support and kind of some intervention, then definitely call that in. Reach out, you know, to others to support you so that, you know, you don't have to worry so much and you can focus on building your highest timeline. You can recommit to your happiness and your oneness. That's important to you, and also remind you that, you know, you are powerful, but even those that are powerful, you know, it's important to have a good support team, right? Not just in the, well, in the spiritual, of course, but also, you know, we have earth angels too here on earth that support us too, that have different skill sets and things. So definitely embrace that. It looks like, you know, things are looking up here for you, Leo. So that is where I'm going to leave it. You know, receive what resonates with you, release anything that doesn't resonate with you. I hope this brought you value, and if you're interested in the extended, that will be linked below in the extended videos only link, okay, for my Patreon membership. So I will see you there for those of you that are joining me. For everyone else, have a beautiful day. Take the best care of yourself, okay? And enjoy these new creations that are coming from, it looks like your higher self and this alchemy that you have created, okay? Take the best care, and I will see you soon.